Hello and welcome. My name is Angie Norris. I'm an advanced online marketer. Welcome today. I'm so excited to be here. I love helping brands with technology, and ClickDesigns is one of my favorite tools. So I thought, what better than to interview Mo Latif? And I begged him for many, many months for him to do this interview, and he finally said yes. So I'm so excited. I have a special treat for you because this interview is going to give you the behind the scenes of the creator, the founder, and the visionary of Mo Latif. I'm just super excited. I hope that you guys are too. Before we get started, though, I want you to let me know if you're watching this live or if you're watching the replay. And why are we here today? Well, let me tell you, in this exclusive interview, I want you to get to know Mo Latif. He is the creator of ClickDesigns. And in this exclusive interview, I want you to discover his story behind why he created the innovative design tool and what insights that he may have for us. I want you to get a glimpse of his journey and in the industry and also his plans for the future. I feel like ClickDesigns is a must-see. And so this interview is supposed to help you understand who he is, why he created it, and why we all love it. But you're probably wondering, why are you, who is not employed by ClickDesigns, doing this interview? Well, let me tell you why. So if you know me at all, you guys know I love software and I love getting to really become a power user. And I have been bugging Mo for months about the platform. I want to know it. I want to learn it. I want to hear about what's coming. And I've become kind of the insider to ClickDesigns, trying to get the information. And I'm a power user. I'm a user just like you guys. And I love the software. So I have been telling Mo that he needs to do an interview. He needs to let someone interview him. And if he can let it be me, that would be even better. And so he finally gave in, and that's why we're here today. But I don't know if you're loving the tool, but I know I am. So why don't we go ahead and get started with this amazing interview? So before we do, though, I want to give you a couple housekeeping items that the team said, hey, can you make sure that you do that? So first of all, if you have not joined ClickDesigns and become a member, you want to do that. There are going to be some links in the description that are going to be the latest links, the best links for you from the team to give you the best deals, or maybe they have a promotion going on, or maybe it is the link that's going to take you to the right place. So be sure to do that. And then also, if you haven't yet joined the Facebook group, this is what you want to make sure that you're in here. And you're probably in the Facebook group right now watching this video, but I want to make sure that for those who see the replay of this out on other channels, that you join us by going to facebook.com/groups/ClickDesigns. And so you'll be a part of this community. You'll be connected. You'll get updates and information, and there's going to be lots of stuff coming around the pipeline, and we want to make sure that you understand what they are. And next, you want to make sure that you're an affiliate as well. If you're not promoting ClickDesigns, you need to be. I can tell you that these are some checks that I got the last couple of weeks from being an affiliate of ClickDesigns, and I've made some good money being an affiliate because I love it. I love the software. And if you love the software like I do, it sells itself because you're just talking about it just like I am right now. So be a part of the Facebook community. It's the affiliate community. It's brand spanking new. You might become one of the first people in it. So it's facebook.com/groups/ClickDesigns affiliates official. And if you can't find it, please let someone know in the comments, and someone on Mo's team will get back to you. And then finally, the last thing they wanted me to share with you are 3 ways to contact support. And this is in addition to being inside your dashboard. If you're already inside your ClickDesigns dashboard, you'll be able to access some of these features. There is also a way to contact them inside the dashboard. But if you aren't in there yet, these are 3 of the top ways that you can get to know and get plugged in. ClickDesigns Facebook group, which is, you're probably in it right now, is a great place for you to find maybe someone else has already posted your question and there's an answer for you, or you can actually post what you're looking for. Number 2 is support@clickdesigns.com. That's an email address. That's an easy way for you to send them something. And finally, the last one is http://support.clickdesigns.com. Okay, enough housekeeping. Let's get going. Are you guys excited? I know I am. And I can't wait for you guys to meet Mo Latif. All right. Welcome, Mo. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Angie. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for joining me. I'm super excited about this. I hope you are too.
I definitely am.
Good. Well, if you guys are watching this, be sure to drop some questions in the comments for Mo, and we can add them to some future interviews or future trainings, but we're going to keep a collection of comments that you guys put because we want to make sure we answer them. And while you're at it right now, why don't you guys that are tuning in today, just drop what city and country that you're from or you're listening to so we can get to know where you're coming from. All right, so we're going to jump right in. So Mo, the first thing that I want to do is kind of look back a little bit at your origin story and ask you this question. So how did you get into the internet marketing space?
Oh, that's literally going back, I don't know, 20 years almost, I guess. So 2002, when I actually started dabbling into it. And I think it was literally 2 years later when I was still deciding to actually get into it. So 2004, I literally got into it. Then I started something online, which was literally a legal business, which was personal injury. I think that's what they call it in the States as well. So what literally happened is there was a lot of people doing personal injury at the time. And what I wanted to do was take the entire process and take it online. So I wanted to eliminate the going to people's houses, signing them up, making appointments. So what I had done is SEO. I built the website myself. I had a programmer do the technical side of stuff, and then eventually put everything together, and we started getting traffic through SEO. I think one of the guys back then I was following was Jeff Alderson. He had Traffic Equalizer, and John Reese, who had Traffic Secrets at the time. So I was following those guys, and we started getting traffic. And because I was one of the original ones actually doing or taking an offline business online, I mean, this is like 2004, 2005. I mean, I registered my domain, I think 2004. And it was a good learning experience. So I got really good at SEO, and then fast forward to, so I was doing that for like 2, 3, 4 years. Then 2007, had an invitation to Mike Phil-Same's 7-figure code, probably one of the most expensive things I've ever bought in my entire life. It was $5,000. There was no discounts, no nothing. And I had to get my own ticket, get the hotel, literally costing maybe, I don't know, maybe 10,000, but that was all on a credit card.
Yeah.
So it was a gamble. It was literally a gamble. And it was probably the first time I actually went to the States in 2007. Got there, and I was literally hanging around with, like, at the time I didn't know this, I was hanging around with 146 internet marketing legends that, like I said, I had no idea who they were. So there was Jeff Walker, Mike Phil-Same, Tom Beal. I think Russell Brunson was there as well. Anthony McCarthy, no, not Anthony McCarthy, Ken McCarthy, Stephen Pierce, a lot of old school people. So that was 2007, and I made some good connections there. Like, I was literally the newbie. I mean, there were so many people so much better than me. I was learning. So as I was learning, I made some friends, got back to the UK. And I met a friend, a mentor, accidentally from the event, and we became friends, and we're actually still friends to this very day. And he's called Chris, and he actually helped me get started, like literally get started, tell me the real ropes and all that kind of stuff. And he helped me launch the SEO that I've been doing for like 3 3-4 years. So I literally packaged it up, made it into an ebook, and then started selling it. And at the time, like I said, I didn't know what a sales funnel was. I didn't know what an OTO was. Literally knew nothing. But what's funny is when we were selling the actual first product, I had affiliates contact me and saying stuff like, how many OTOs did you have? And I'm like, what's an OTO? Go one-time offer. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. So I went back to Chris and basically said, look, these people are asking me what an OTO is. I mean, do I have one? He goes, you don't have an OTO? I go, well, nobody told me I needed an OTO. So then I made an OTO, added it to the funnel, and then I knew what a funnel was. Like before that, I didn't know what a funnel was. Then as we continued selling, another guy came and he basically said, how many OTOs do you have? I'm thinking, you can have more than one? So I went back to Chris and I said, this guy's asking me if I've got another OTO. I mean, can you have more than one? He goes, yeah, of course you can. I go like, what does it look like? So he gave me his, I modeled it, and I started selling more. So, I mean, 2007, 2008, it was literally holding my hand all the way, and did really well. Fast forward to 2012, I kind of semi-retired for like 5 years. Didn't do literally nothing. Tried doing some stuff, but I wasn't really interested. Then I came back into, so we were doing ClickBank back then. Then we went into 2015 or 16, I think it was. Well, I think close to, 16 and 17, we started creating software. So I have no idea how to create software at the time. I tried it several times. I probably lost like $50,000 just trying. Nothing actually worked, because what you have to understand is your vision of what you want is different to what the programmer sees. So you have to literally handhold them every step of the way until they actually physically get, or like totally understand what you want. You can't just give a brief and say, right, here's the brief, go and do it, because they'll create something else, which is a funny story as well. But so nothing worked. Then I partnered with a guy from the States that I actually knew before, back in 2010 or 12 or something like that. So we started, so he took care of the products, I took care of the marketing, but my forte is basically marketing. So I'm good at VSLs, copywriting, anything copywriting or words. That's my main expertise. So what's funny is that then I think between 2018 or 19, what really happened is we finally discovered, well, we started using site builders. Before that, we were relying on programmers to make the website, and completely like back and forth, do this and do that. Then we had so we were outsourcing everything. We had the programmers taking forever and disappearing when, you got a strict deadline. Nothing ever happened. So we started using site builder. I think at the time we started using ClickFunnels, and then it got to a point where we were selling, but we were still stressed out and frustrated with the fact that when we outsourced, none of the freelancers did what we told them to do or on time. But we still continued to pay them. So, I mean, I was spending like maybe $40,000 a year just paying freelancers for just for the graphics side of the stuff. And I was thinking, you know what, it's a good thing that what Russell's done is actually eliminated the programmers. So now anybody can actually go online and create a website themselves. And I thought, what if there was something that could do that for graphics? And I think that's where the idea was born, because I was frustrated with like the graphic designers. Now, so I gave the spec out to the programmers and I said, I want this. And then 3 months later, they come back and I'm like, what is this? This isn't what I asked for. So like I said, your vision is different to what the programmer would see, what the designer would see. So you literally have to handhold them every step of the way. So we started building the software, ClickDesigns. And whilst we were building it, I was literally using my own software to sell products and services through JV Zoo. We were selling different software. So like I said, the partner I had, he was doing the product creation, the software, because he knew what he was doing. I didn't. I mean, I lost 50,000. So whilst he was doing that, I was thinking, you know what, so I was working with the designers, getting to a point where I'm thinking, I need to figure out a way to eliminate them because it's frustrating. I'm literally, imagine going to bed and getting a phone call at 3 a.m. when the designer's up and basically say, look, I finished the work. Can you check it? I'm like, dude, it's 3 a.m. in the morning, right? And this is not a one-time thing. This has been going on for like years since I started, because a lot of people, as you know, are on different time zones. So I was on GMT time zone, and they were on, I think, Indian time zone, Philippine time zone. And because of the time zone, I'd be waking up. And the thing is, it's for me. It's my business, so it's my responsibility. Whenever they give it to me, I've got to approve it and then move forward from there. So to eliminate the entire thing, we started building the software, and then I started using it. Then I started creating my pages using the software, but I didn't tell anyone. But I think for 3 years, I think as we were building it, we did the launches. We product launched several video software, social media software, and I had every partner more or less saying, dude, who's your designer? And I'm thinking, oh, okay. Because everybody thought it was a real designer, but it wasn't. It was actually, I was actually using the software. Now, over time, I think two years, I kept doing the same thing, using the own software, selling the other products with my partner. Then it got to a stage, I think at the end of like 2 years, or I think end of the 3 years, they were like, dude, who is doing this thing for you? And I said, would you believe me if I said it was me? And they said, no, we don't, because we know you're not a designer. You're the copywriting guy, you're the marketing guy. And I go, you know what, okay, let me show you. So then I started showing them, and they were like, why do you not tell anybody about this? I was like, well, I was using it for myself. I wasn't thinking about selling it. It was just making my life easier. And because it was making my life easier, it's like, dude, you need to start selling this. I mean, there's a lot of people online who actually need this, because what you created saves not just money, it saves time, it saves stress, frustration, back and forth. I mean, you get some peaceful night's sleep as well. And then, so then we launched it on 2nd of Feb 2002. So we launched it 2002, and it just kind of blew up from there.
Wow. That is so cool. So if you guys are watching, I mean, isn't that amazing that he's created a software that he used, and he made the proof of concept, started getting on leaderboards, started selling other people's products by using ClickDesigns. Other people started to see how amazing the graphics were, asking him, like, where is this coming from? And wait, you're a copywriter, you're not a designer, and yet you're creating these amazing sales pages for these products. How are you doing it? So that's amazing. So ClickDesigns is the software that you used for yourself. And then now, because so many people have been asking, you're now offering it to anyone on the planet to have amazing graphics. So that's awesome. Good job. So let me get the dates right. So you're saying that you started building ClickDesigns in 2019. Is that correct?
Yeah, 2018 or 19.
Okay.
I'll go and look at the real date, but it's been a long time, like 2-3 years.
That's awesome. And then it officially launched in 2022, but you had all the stuff done, right? Is that correct? Like you didn't launch something that was like in beta going through all these cycles. Like you launched something that was fully ready to go to market. People can use it right away. Correct?
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, we actually finished the software like a year before we officially launched it, but there was some things that I wasn't happy with. So I continued tweaking it until it got to a point where I was like, you know what, now it's ready. But the funny thing is, for 2-3 years, whilst we were selling other products and launching it with my partners and stuff, we literally sold over $4 million worth of product using the graphics from the software. Wow. So this wasn't, we sold the software and made money from it. No, we actually used the graphics from the software created and sold that. Now what we do is we actually provide those as templates for the people to actually use.
Wow, that's mind-blowing. So I don't know if you guys caught that. So he has helped sell over $4 million worth of other people's products using the graphics from ClickDesigns, and he's offering all of that inside the templates that you guys have access to. So hello, that's amazing. Okay, so before I go to the next question, for those watching, are you loving this so far? If you are, I want to give Mo some love. So drop Mo Latif is the best, or keep it up. This is awesome. Because I mean, he's telling you his secrets here. He's giving you his origin story of how he got here and how you can also use the software now to build your own pages, your own graphics to level up just like he has. So, okay. So for those who are new to ClickDesigns and are watching this, let's dial it a bit back. Okay. So first, Mo, in your words, what is ClickDesigns?
Okay, so ClickDesigns allows you to create all your graphics for your landing pages, your webinar pages, your sales pages, and any form of visual content that you need for your online business. And what normally would take you, I don't know, if you hired somebody, there's two options. One, you can learn it yourself. Two, actually, no, that's three. One, you can learn it yourself, like using Photoshop. And I mean, I know a lot of people do not have the time to actually learn Photoshop at this stage, right? So that's number one. Number two, you can outsource it to freelancers, but good luck finding a freelancer who's actually really good at what you want and then try to keeping them. And number three, you can hire a team in-house. We've tried all three. And this is the end result, which is ClickDesigns. And any business or any web page we create, any graphics we need for our social posts, our banners, our emails, our webinar presentation, they're all coming from ClickDesigns. We're not going outsourcing. Everything is actually created inside ClickDesigns. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, prior to ClickDesigns, we were paying like $40,000 a year for graphic designers. Now, we don't pay anybody. We just have it ready in the system.
Wow. I mean,
and it takes minutes. Literally takes minutes. I've actually had phone calls, demonstrations where literally I've shown somebody a sales page and they're like, you know what? I just don't like that little bit there. Can you just, you know what? Tell your designer to change it. And I said, okay, give me a couple of minutes, right? But we carry on the conversation. And then I go into ClickDesign, make the edit, make it live. And I said, just refresh the page. And he refreshed it. He goes, all right, yeah, I forgot. You're just showing off because you got ClickDesign. I go, well, that's the whole point of it. Why do you need to? Because he was expecting to wait for a couple of days. I said, why do you need to wait a couple of days? Why does it take a designer to do something that would literally take them a couple of minutes, but you have to wait 3 or 4 days to get it back? Why?
Wow. I mean, I think that's what's cool is that you're almost changing things in real time. And anyone has access to do that who has ClickDesigns, and you proved it to this person and their mind was blown. Of course, they had to say, oh, you're bragging. But I mean, this is the power of ClickDesigns. And I love it because I'm a Photoshop user and I fumble through it. I'm self-taught and it's taken me a long time to go find a template from some template shop, download it in a zip file, unfold the zip file, get the file into Photoshop, start to fumble my way through what someone else had created and try to figure it out. It is difficult. And then now that I've been using ClickDesigns, I've stopped using Photoshop and I just find a template that I already like because everything is already in there, thousands of templates, and I just make it my own, add my own branding, my own pictures, and it's like, boom, export out to multiple different types of file sizes. And oh, I just love it. So I am a fan,
but
obviously.
Here's the actual best part.
Mm-hmm.
You can just literally create it, download it, add it, and you're done. Where before, I mean, I've learned HTML myself. I mean, I was using Dreamweaver, which belonged to Adobe now, I think. And you had to create the HTML files, you had to do the graphic, then you had to slice them, then you got to convert them. Mm-hmm. It was a whole long process. Okay. Now it's just literally create, download, add. That's it. Just 3 steps.
And I love that because I also used Dreamweaver back when it was owned by Macromedia in the late 90s. So I totally understand what you're saying. And yeah, so it's even more magical. It's even easier than many people think it is. So that's awesome. So why, I know we talked about this earlier, but just to recap kind of, why did you create ClickDesigns? So like, what was the main theme of why you wanted to create this software?
So, I mean, most people who actually start a business online, they want to quit their jobs and have freedom online. I mean, that's the whole reason why people start their own businesses, having the freedom to do work when they want, play when they want, and go on holiday when they want, like all the good things that people want. So I quit my job like many years ago, I think, and I've never looked back. But the reason why I built it is because I got absolutely, I mean, like I said, I've been doing it for almost 20 years, right? Every single project I've actually had done, I had to wait for a designer. Programmer, yes, obviously, but there's plenty of site builders out there that solve the problem. Now, there's no problem, but there's no solution for the designer. Now, it's been constant for like, I don't know, since 2017, 18, it's like every project you have to wait. And I'm chasing them and asking them, I'm telling them, like, design like this, do it like this, don't do this, do that. And sometimes obviously you get communication issues, but the biggest factor was I just got tired of it. It's frustrating. And my business became dependent on other people. I mean, who likes their business to be dependent on other people? No one. So there was no freedom. It was just constant hustle, frustration, and just chasing people to get your business live. And that's the sole reason why I built it, because if I want a design done, I can just go in, create, and get it live, which will take me from start to finish, let's say 5 minutes. But then for that same design that you want from a designer, it will take you 2 days, 3 days, 1 week. But then they could disappear. What are you going to do then?
Wow.
So the whole idea was to save money, number one, and save time, because your deadlines are your deadlines for your business. They don't care. Why should they care? If you say you want something on X day and they don't deliver it, you're responsible. It's not them. It's your business. And it's annoying. And that's the sole reason why I built it, because I didn't want to be dependent on anyone to get stuff done.
Yeah, I totally get that for sure. And I'm a designer myself, but I started outsourcing. So I totally understand the struggle of getting it back and then having all these iterations that you have to go back and forth and the time delay and just to make one graphic, let alone multiple graphics. And so what ClickDesign has done for you guys watching is it has made it easy, not just to make one graphic, it's made it easy to make all of your graphics on your entire sales page, on your checkout cards, on your social media pages. Everything you need is in one spot. So that brings me to my next question. And what do you think makes ClickDesigns different from any other platform in the design space?
So, I mean, I would say it's a compliment when people say, this is just like, it's similar to Canva. And I'm like, it's not Canva. Canva is focused for social media. We're focused for websites or site builders, okay? Because our whole thing is, so when we start any form of online business, let's say a sales funnel or a landing page or a blog or whatever, the first thing you're going to need when you start the business, you're going to need a logo. Okay, so we covered the logo. Then you're going to need a box shot then you're going to need a favicon. So we can do the favicon. Then you're going to need a box shot or a book cover or some kind of cover. We do that as well. So now you can get the logo, use the favicon on your HTML, on your browser. Then you can use your logo into your book cover, your e-cover, your box shot. Then you're going to need some form of graphics. So we can do the graphics as well. Then you're going to need some kind of annotation. Then you're going to need the background theme for your web page. So anything that we create, whatever web pages that we have right now, they've literally come out of ClickDesigns. So I don't need to wait. Does that make sense? So I've taken it through the process of starting from start to finish. And your logo, so the order that we present everything is the order that we execute. So we even have the funnel graphics, okay? Now you can do your headlines, your licenses, your guarantee box, bullet points, your bonus boxes, your guarantees, license. There's a bunch of things that you can actually do. But again, it's all in one place to complete the job. It's not, oh yeah, now I need to go over here, grab that. Now I need this software. Now let me get it from this software, put it into this software and get it done. No, the idea was basically self-contained. Everything that you need for your web page, your funnel, your webinar page, it's all there ready to go. You don't need to go anywhere else.
See, that's awesome. I love it. So I love design, period. But what ClickDesigns has done, it's created it to make it easy as a business owner, as a marketer, and as someone who owns products. And so I love it. So I know I love it, but what are your customers loving so far about the software? Are you hearing good feedback from your customers?
To date, we've had approximately 500 plus testimonials, right? These are real users actually using the software and sending in the testimonials. Number one. Number two, we've had approximately 135,000 downloads of graphics created inside ClickDesigns. And if you give that a number value, so let's say each graphic is like $30 that you would actually go to Fiverr and outsource, it would cost you $30, right? Wow. So approximately we've saved our customers $4 million, right? That's the question, or did I miss something?
No, that right there is like a showstopper.
So we're constantly, like I said, we're so far behind with the testimonials to go on the page because there's too many to put up.
Wow. I love it.
And we do get feature requests. We get a bunch of stuff from our Facebook group, and we're just constantly improving it, tweaking it, making it better and better and easier for the end user. I mean, we had a mock-up method of actually creating some kind of mock-ups. So we thought we had the best idea for it, but when we were using, they were like, okay, this works. But then some of our customers said, you know what, it's kind of complicated, blah, blah. So we rebuilt the entire engine and put it back into the system. And it's so much easier to make a mock-up now.
Nice.
So we do have the solution, but we're not saying we're perfect. What we're basically saying is we're going to keep going and making it better and better and better. And I think one of the cool things that we allow users to do is basically once they create a graphic, it goes across the board of, so let's say, for example, so it goes across the board. You can use the A graphic on your logo, your box shots, your covers, your sheets, your devices, your mockups. So it's not like you create it and you're done. That same graphic will be available inside your editor for you to add to your book cover or to your box shot or to your logo or to your mockup. So we've streamlined the process of actually going in, getting what you need and finishing it ASAP, rather than going in and thinking, you know what, now we're going to download this, now I'm going to put it into this software, now I'm going to go and chop this, now we're going to go and do this, then come back to the software and then finish it off. No, the idea is all being done inside the system.
That's amazing. It doesn't surprise me that you have well over 500 and growing testimonials already, and you guys are just getting started. But I just think what's great is that you listen to your customers. Like you're talking about feature requests and you're making it. I know you've made some of mine and you did it within 24 hours, which has blown my mind. And I just mentioned things that I was like, this would be cool to have. And you're like, or most of the time you told me this. I already have it done on the list. You know what I mean? Like you've already beat me to those ideas. And I'm sure you're doing that with your customers and you have a whole list that you're working through, but you listen to your customers and that's important. So good job there.
Here's the funny part as well, considering the date. So we launched, so it was our anniversary yesterday.
Wow.
Because we launched 2nd of Feb, 2022. Today's the 3rd of Feb, 2023.
Wow. Today's this 2-year anniversary. That's
1 year anniversary.
Oh, 1 year anniversary. Oh, 1 year. Yeah, that's right. I've known you for about a year. I mean, that's amazing. Good. Congratulations. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
So what is your favorite feature of ClickDesigns?
Favorite feature?
Or maybe
I'd say the entire thing, because if I'm not happy with something, I'll go back and say, no, let's make it easier. The whole point of the software is, I mean, the mockups is probably one of the best pieces in there. So let's say, for example, you're online, you see a mockup and you think, you know what, that's pretty cool. Then you go into ClickDesign and you think, you know what, they don't have it. We give you the ability to create the exact template mockup that you found onto inside ClickDesigns.
Wow.
Because so you can create custom mockups. and not many other places you can do that. So you can add an e-cover, you can add a tablet, you can add an iPad. And the key thing is you can resize, move it around, add background colors, add whatever you want. And I think that's one of the things that actually blows the minds of actually most of our customers. And it's simply because we've actually challenged what the Photoshop experts, and basically said, we've just literally showed them a mock-up, like with a book, with a laptop, iPad, a bundle, basically. And the question was simple: how long would it take you to make that for me? And the answer was, it will take us 5 days, but if we're pushing it, we could do it in 4 days. And my answer was, dude, what if I make this for you in like 5 minutes? It's like, that's not possible. I go, let me show you. So when I showed it to him, it's like, dude, I need this. Because they have their customers. I mean, what's ironic is we have a lot of Photoshop experts in the system, and we have a lot of people actually creating stuff and selling it on Fiverr and Upwork. So we see, like, there's a lot of people using it. And like I said, on a daily basis, we have like approximately 400 to 500 downloads or graphics created every day.
Wow. That's so amazing. I love it. And it's just going to keep getting better and better. So I think it's amazing. So can we get a little sneak peek on what's coming down in the future for ClickDesigns, or anything that you can just get us excited about that may be coming in the years to come?
So ClickDesigns in itself, I mean, we're continuously improving it, okay, to make the engine better, more templates and all that kind of stuff. But we've got some stuff to be released, hopefully, I think this month or next month. We have Click Socials, that's one of them, where you would be able to create your social media posts and directly submit them from inside ClickDesigns. We give you a publisher, a content calendar, and a bunch of over 2,000 templates. That's just another product we've actually just added, or we're going to be adding. Then we've got another product in there that's going to be coming. It's called Click Ecoms. So any people who actually do packaging, such as cosmetics, beverages, supplements, bags, boxes, food, the actual mock-ups, we're bringing that out soon. And also apparel. So if we do t-shirts, hoodies, sweat tops, clothing, we're going to be bringing that out. We also have covers 2.0. So before we had a 3D and a 2D angle of covers. And now we're going to have open books, closed books, stacker books, soft books, hard books. We also be bringing out pages, which is literally a user can design their pages and download the assets and put them directly into the site builder. And each item that they download is completely editable. So for example, when you look at any site builder, they give you templates, okay? Now, those templates are still, you would need a Photoshop expert to change the e-cover that they give you or the box shot that they give you. You're still going to need a Photoshop expert to actually change that, or you're going to hire somebody to actually make that cover for you. So what we do is we give you the template, and not only do we give you the template, we give you the asset that you can then edit inside ClickDesigns and put it straight into Site Builder. And if after some time you don't like it, you think, you know what, I want to change it a little bit, change in ClickDesign, put it back in again. So the whole point is we give you landing pages. What do we give you? Well, we will be giving you, or releasing soon, opt-in pages, sales pages, landing pages, webinar registration pages, product launch pages, order pages. So we give you individual blocks. And then one of the other things we're going to be bringing this year would be print. And you can literally print your business cards, your magazines, your flyers, your planners, your calendars, your menus, your letterheads, your invoices, and the best of all, labels. So your e-com people will be able to create their labels directly inside here, print them, and put them onto their bottles. So Because we're building each section independently as a new product, we're still synchronizing the entire engine as one big engine. So let's say for e-com, you have a bottle, you create the bottle, but then you're like, you know what, I need a label for it. You can create the label, get that same label, wrap it around the bottle, and then you can print that out, or you can make your bundles of the bottles. So, I mean, you've probably seen them like 3 stacks of bottles being sold online. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff coming.
My mind's blown. How about you guys? If you guys were able to track with all of the things that are coming, like drop in the comments, like what your favorite thing was. Can I just say that my favorite thing is the pages, and what he means by pages is your landing pages, your site builder pages, your web pages, all the pages you need when you're selling a product or you're promoting something online. And I can't wait, because as a former funnel builder and a landing page website builder, having something where I can see it, like a WYSIWYG type of thing, what you see is what you get type of thing inside ClickDesigns, a whole page, and then each piece you can edit and put that in and pop it in and move it around in your site builders. And I'm sure there's APIs that he hasn't mentioned yet, but that make it even easier for some of the landing page builders that you guys already own. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So anything that you create, you can actually, I mean, we've got a WordPress plugin, we've got a Chrome extension and all your graphics. So literally you can just go to your Chrome extension, click on it. Once you've installed ClickDesigns, you can literally download it directly from there. You don't need to be in ClickDesigns. So let's say you're on, I don't know, group pages or even ClickFunnels or Convertfree. You're on your Chrome browser, you click the Chrome extension, and then you can just click whatever design you want, it downloads, and you can put it straight in, or you can get a URL and you can stick the URL in directly to your site builder. And I think I forgot to mention one big thing that we should be officially releasing this year, and that's the marketplace.
Ooh, marketplace. Tell me more.
So this would allow all our users to create profiles inside the marketplace and buy and sell graphics, basically. So we haven't officially announced the share feature, the send feature. So like you have funnel sharing, we have graphic sharing. So I can create graphics. So you can probably see a graphic of mine and you say, you know what, Mo, I really like that. Do you want to sell it to me, or do you want to give it to me? And all I got to do is click share, and I can send you that template directly into your account, and then you can start using it as your own.
Wow. Amazing. There's so much. Are you guys getting excited? Because I am. I mean, it's already magical, and yet here's all these things that are coming out. It's just going to be so amazing. And the people who are here watching this, who are using it, I mean, your mind's probably blown just like mine. So I'm excited. Thank you, Mo, for sharing that. Okay, so let me get back to my next question. So you have an amazing team at ClickDesigns. I've talked to many of the wonderful people there, and I love working with them. So can you speak to how your team is there to support your users and what they're there for?
So what we've also started doing is, so our team is literally trained in ClickDesigns. There's not a single member on our team who does not know the ins and outs of ClickDesign. There may be a technical problem that they can't solve, but then we get the technical team involved. But otherwise, every single one of my support team, every single one of my team members literally knows their way around ClickDesigns. So there's nothing like, oh, I don't know this answer, or I don't know what this is. Let me go and find out. Then a couple of days go by. So we try to resolve tickets as fast as possible. So like, I don't know, so 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, depending on the time zone and stuff. So it's our objective is to solve your problem as soon as possible. All right. That's number one. Number two, we've also started doing onboarding calls. So if anybody wants like a handheld walkthrough of how ClickDesigns work, you can book. I mean, as soon as you log into the dashboard, there's a button on the right that says, let me tell you what that says. Book my free call, and booking that call basically allows you to have a one-on-one with my team, and they will take you through ClickDesign and they will answer your questions live as well. So like I said, we're not outsourcing everything's in-house because that's the way it should be. And that allows our team to actually grow. And everybody contributes to the success of ClickDesigns.
I mean, that's awesome. Did you guys hear that? If you haven't booked your free call and you're looking to make sure that you get onboarded correctly, this is amazing. They're ready for you. The support team has been awesome for me. And I know many of you have already mentioned that in the group. So how awesome. That's pretty amazing. I don't think a lot of people do that. And it reminds me of Enterprise Rent-A-Car. So Enterprise Rent-A-Car, they required all of their corporate employees to actually work at one of their rental sites in order to learn the business and to know the business, so that when they are in corporate or no matter where they function in the organization, they can serve their clients at the highest level because they know it inside and out. And I think that's what reminds me of this, because Mo, you're requiring your people to understand the software so that anyone can speak to any of the issues. And so that's pretty world class and that's pretty high level. And I don't think a lot of companies, especially SaaS companies, are doing that. So that's pretty cool. Love it. All right. So the next question for those watching, I just want to make sure that you guys are still plugged in here. Can you let us know where you're at in your ClickDesigns journey? Are you just getting started? Are you just turning in for the first time? You've never heard of ClickDesigns? Have you already created some cool stuff? Or maybe you're like me and you're a power user and you use it all the time. Or maybe you're already a Jedi and you're a ClickDesigner Jedi and you've already created so many things and you're off to the races. But I want to see where you guys are at. So put that in the comments of, where you're at in your journey so we can kind of get a level of what we have and who's watching and how we can help. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this up pretty soon, but I have a few questions that I've been writing down that have been on my mind. So I'm going to ask these while I have Mo captive here. So would you consider yourself to be an OG in the internet marketing industry?
OG in the context that I've been around for too long.
I would say, yes, you and I are the exact same age. We're both 45. And so it's not based on age, but you have been in this business way longer than I've been in this business. So I consider you to be an OG, but I wanted to see if you considered yourself to be an OG.
I think in some context, I think I probably got lucky, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously I paid going to the Long Island event for 7-figure code, but I met a lot of brilliant minded people, and they were way ahead of the game than I was. Now, I think because I made that decision to go to that event, I became part of the OGs. So I wouldn't say I'm the OG. There's a lot more people who are actually more OG than I am. But because I went to the event and because I rubbed shoulders with a lot of these OGs, people do consider me to be an OG, but I don't think I'm at that kind of level as them, because I believe they're the OGs. You know what I mean?
Well, I can just say
because I'm always a student. I mean, I'm not the expert, but I keep learning. I keep doing.
And you're humble, so you don't like to just come out and say how awesome you are. But I've known you for about a year now, and I've got to meet you in person, and we've been on lots of Zooms because I bug you all the time about ClickDesigns. But so that brings me to my next thought was, I see your name on all these leaderboards, and you're always, mid to top on all these leaderboards time and time again, almost every time. The last week alone on a few of people that we know, mutual friends who have products they're launching, and I see your name. I'm like, there's Mo again. There's Mo again. There's Mo again. And I know you're using ClickDesigns to, have an advantage, but can you give us some insight for some of us who are affiliate marketers or newbie online, or people who just want to kind of get into your head? Like, what's your secret to getting to that top 10 on all these affiliate leaderboards?
So I think one of the key advantages that I have is basically I'm a copywriter. Okay, so I can write my own emails. Okay, but then I've also trained my team to actually write emails as well. That's number one. Number two, we make bonus pages for people. For these offers, and it takes us like 15 minutes. Where before ClickDesign, it took us 3-4 hours. And we were like, you know what, we don't even know if it's worth doing. Does that make sense? Now we know that 15 minutes that we spend is nothing compared to what we were spending. Yeah. Okay. And I think the final thing is the relationship with these people. And it's not just because it's not about, I wouldn't say it's about the money. It's about the principle of actually being in business and knowing a lot of great people. For a lot of people who are just starting out, here's what I can probably advise. I think that's your real question, right? There's two things. One, you can chase the money, it will run away from you. Two, provide the value, and that money will hunt you down. And that's literally my mindset since, I think, 2004, because in 2004, I was like, do you know what? I'm doing all this work. Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? But then when I switched it after listening to Jason Portash, he had a product called Article Announcer, or I think Article Announcer. And he said, look, just provide the value. And I'm like, you know, that probably makes sense. So I tried it. And since then, just by providing value, your entire world changes because you're helping people to become better. And not only do you get better and you build relationships, but the key thing is, you know something that they don't know. And because you know it, you assume they would know it. So I would probably say something to you and you probably think, that's amazing. And I'm like thinking that's nothing. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, I mean, the key thing is just give value. Like I said, we don't tell people or we don't force people to basically say, look, we've got this amazing product and it's a great offer and you should promote it. We just say, look, this is what it is. Let me show you a demo and you can decide. Yep. Because we'd rather have the product do the talking and the marketing do the talking and the copywriting do the talking. We don't want to enforce people to say, look, this is like, you know, the best offer you will ever promote. No, use it. If you like it, fine. Promote it. And if you don't like it, then happy days. There's no bad feelings, you know?
Yeah. I love it. I mean, you said some profound wisdom in there and it's so true. It's like a lot of us chase the money because that's what we're kind of conditioned to do. But when you figure out the shift of value driven, pushing yourself and authority building and influence, it changes the game and the money, like you said, chases you. So that was really cool. And I love it. And a lot of us could learn a lot from you. So thanks for giving us that. But I also want to know, what is your biggest lesson that you've learned throughout your marketing career? Something that you can warn all of us about. Is that
going to be a PG or an 18 though?
A PG. Yeah. Well, let's just say, we don't have to go into depth and we don't have to go into just something, you know, very succinct that we can all learn from.
I would say, treat people the way you want to be treated. That's it. Because if you're expecting something extraordinary from somebody else, but you're not being extraordinary to them, don't expect the same. So, I mean, my thing has always been like helping people, giving them information, looking at their stuff and saying, look, this is not good, this is bad, change this, do that, be helpful. That will take you a long way and that will build your relationships. I mean, just like yesterday, I was on a call with an old friend for like, I don't know, I've known him for like, I think 10 years or 12 years. And our conversation was basically around the market, where do you see it going, etc. Because he's been actually out of touch with the marketplace. And I just told him, and he goes, look, this is exactly what I need. I go, look, I know who you are. And what the key thing is the principle of actually helping, providing value. At the end of the day, what you do with that information is entirely up to you. But my thing is basically getting you up to speed and telling you exactly what's happening in the marketplace. And after that, take it at face value, or like, you know, don't take it at face value. But I don't like to sugarcoat, if that makes sense, you know, because a lot of people nowadays are just literally saying stuff like, you know what? Yeah, you should do that. And I'm like, well, why? You shouldn't be doing that because of X, Y, Z reason, or because everybody else is doing it. I go, but that's not an answer. So now his mindset of thinking what I told him and what everybody else told him, because everybody's pushing him saying, look, yeah, get it done, get it done, get it done. And I'm like, dude, step back, think what the information you've actually got. Do your due diligence, then take it from there. And I'm going to tell you as it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you as it is. I can be nice to you and lie to you, or I can tell you as it is. And he goes, just tell me as it is. And that's the fundamental thing of being in this business for so long, is the principle and literally helping people.
Yeah. And I think I love that, because I think I have a servant's heart, and most people who are watching who know me probably know that about me. And I love people who give first and expect nothing in return, but they get the world back, because there's that law of reciprocity. There's so many, like, just goodwill here. And that's why I love community. And that's why this group of people, Click Designers, are the group that I want to pour into, because group and community and sense of belonging, they actually move me to want to stay and plugged into whatever my passion is. And that's why Click Designers, if you guys stay plugged into this community, you're going to rise together and you're going to enjoy it. And you're going to love it. And you're going to be plugged into Click Design. So Mo, that was awesome advice. I love it. And definitely, I'm sure you've learned a lot of lessons through the years, and maybe on another call, we can plug some more of your big wisdom in. But, aside from all of this that you do online and that you're building this software, what is it that you like to do for fun besides winning affiliate contests and plugging into Click Designs?
I think I actually just reward myself for actually going to the gym and staying fit.
Mm-hmm.
That's my reward.
Yeah.
And then spending time with family. But like I said, I don't do anything extravagant. I mean, I do go to events. I mean, I do meet people, all the usual stuff. But I'm not, how do I say this? It's like, I'm not the flashy guy. I'm the introvert, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I just like doing what I do. People can do what they want to do. They can have their Lambos, their Ferraris. I mean, I don't care. I've done that well, and it doesn't do you any good, because you can do stupid things with stupid things. But yeah, no, I keep the head down to earth and keep my nose clean, basically.
Yeah, it's working. It's working. We definitely see that. So a couple of questions, and then we're going to wrap it up. But what can we expect from you next?
In what sense?
Anything that comes to mind. This could be beyond Click Designs. It could be maybe thinking bigger. It could be something with Click Designs. Like, what can we expect from Mo Latif?
I would probably say we are literally going to grow and scale Click Design. I mean, this is something I've never done before. I mean, I've done product launches, but actually scaling it as a business, that's something new. I mean, we've got a business development manager, we have an affiliate manager, we have different sets of people that we've never had before. Okay, so I'm learning this new business of actually growing and scaling. And the key fundamental factor is, number one, just like Facebook, don't let Click Designs go down. Number two, make sure it's not broken. And number three, make sure the customers get what they want and what they need. Keep them happy, get their stuff. So, I mean, people do have little issues here and there. I'm like, don't wait for them. Get it fixed. If not, get them on a video call, do screen sharing, get it fixed. The whole point is we want our customers to rave about what we do, so that we don't need to go out there and bring the customers in, because word of mouth is probably the best advertising you will ever get. And like I said, we're going to keep just building it. I mean, we can't wait to bring in the marketplace where people can actually start. Not only will they create graphic and design for their own business, they can start selling it on like Fiverr, but we're going to have our own marketplace where people can actually start buying and selling graphic design amongst the entire community.
That's awesome. So if you guys heard that, he is dedicated to Click Designs and making it the best thing for you. So, I mean, I'm along for the ride. I hope you guys are too. So I just want to say thank you for answering those questions. But for those watching, if you like hearing about Mo, I know I did, please drop some comments, give him some love, show him how awesome he is, because he's created this platform. This community is just an extension of him. And I am excited to be plugged into being a Click Designer. I'm a power user just like you guys, and I just love hearing about all that's coming out. So this has been a great interview. But I also want to ask you guys a question to help the Click Designs team. And their efforts, since I have you guys here, is drop some topics that you guys want to learn about. If you guys want to learn about how to get started, or how to use the platform, or mock-ups to agency features, or even the affiliate side of the business, like, what do you guys want to learn from the ClickDesigns team so that they can make sure that they create some content for you? And also, because I'm a power user and I'm just helping, and I begged him to do an interview, and that's why we're putting this out here. But if you liked having me on and helping to train some a little bit, maybe they'll ask me back. So drop that too if you'd like to hear more from Angie Norris, the big super nerd. But I think that it would be just fun to get this community really pumping up, because one, ClickDesigns is already amazing, but I want to make sure people are using it so that they can share and grow their business and all that, right? So I told Mo that I would love to just help in any way that I can. And if it is coming into the group once a month or twice a month or whatever, and just giving some free training, I mean, I'm happy to do it, but I want to make sure that you guys want that. So drop that. So we're going to end today, but I just want to say thank you guys for joining and watching. I have not done a live in well over a year. So this is like my first kind of back. And I was so thankful that Mo is up for doing this. I know, like, he's an introvert and he's a little on the shy side, but I begged him and he did it. So thank you. But Mo, I love ClickDesigns. I love what's coming. I'm so excited. And I just want to turn it over to you and let you know that you're going to have the final thought to share to your people. If you have anything you want to add, and you'll close us out by saying goodbye. So I'm going to say goodbye, everyone, but I'm going to pass it back to Mo. Thank you so much for letting me interview you today.
Right, thanks, Angie. So I would probably just say on the final closing thoughts is, no matter what business you're in, okay, online or offline, you're going to need graphics. That's the biggest factor. And the key thing is, if you're going to be spending money regardless, this year, next year, the year after, and it's continuous, okay? We're actually just going to keep improving, making it better, making it stabler, making it faster, stronger, the whole 9 yards, okay? The fundamental thing is, you literally do not need to go anywhere else to actually make your graphics. You can just literally do everything inside here. This is where I go. And I'm an expert, and I've been in it for like 20 years. I'm not a design expert, but I mean, for 2, 3, 4 years, all my colleagues, my peers, they were basically saying, dude, who's making your graphics? Well, it was only after 2, 3 years when I told them I'm just using ClickDesigns, and they're like, dude, just give me access to it. I want to do this myself. I literally have my marketer friends. Actually, the thing is, we have the database of customers and stuff. I mean, we've got high profile people actually using and creating graphics inside ClickDesigns. That includes gurus and OGs, as you was mentioning before. And it's good. It makes us feel good. And the reason for that is we love seeing the success stories of users. We've had plenty of users basically saying, this used to take me 3 days. Now it's taking me 2 minutes. I can't believe we've got there. Okay. Or you can alternatively spend like $40,000 a year like I used to, get stressed out, chase people, chase freelancers, or hire a team in the house, pay extortion amounts. But like I said, the best thing you could probably do for your own business and your mental health is get ClickDesigns and actually use it. I mean, we want people to use it. We literally, like, we enforce. I mean, that's the reason why we do the onboarding calls. That's the reason why when we get support questions, we literally ask people, like, look, what do you need to get done? And if they are stuck, we'll actually do the design for them and say, look, here's the design that you wanted. I mean, we had one the other day basically saying, oh, I can't do this. Can you do this for me? And we're like, okay, fine, we'll do it. And it's not like we want to do it. Mm-hmm. Okay, we want for you to be successful. Okay. And there's no other way around it. So, like I said, the key thing is, thanks, Angie, for actually having this interview. I know I've been actually putting it off for like, I don't know how long. But we finally get there. But like I said, the key thing is just use the software and let us know if you want new things. Let us know what kind of training you need. And we have Angie here who will actually gladly show you how much or how successful she is with ClickDesigns, and it's a power user herself. I mean, she's just got tons of material. Even I was like, wow, this is more than me. And I built the thing.
Well, thank you.
So yeah,
I'm excited. All right. Well, Mo, you're amazing. And we're going to see more of you, I'm sure. And I just am so excited about what's coming. But thank you guys for tuning in. If you love this, please drop comments, put replay or live or whatever, however you're watching this. But I'm excited to kick off this 2023 with a bang with ClickDesigns. And I hope you guys are too. So thank you, Mo, for being here. And
My
we are
pleasure.
going to end this call. Bye.